Okay, y'all, we're in the bathroom here. This is the back side of the closets that we have done. If you hadn't seen that, go back to our other video there and you can see that. But we got our bathtub set, we got our plumbing done. You should have already seen that. We got a commode that goes here. We ain't done nothing with it. I'm going to put a sheet of sheetrock up to here. It goes to there. I'm going to do that sheetrock. I'm going to do that sheetrock, and I'm going to do a piece all the way over to here today. Try to get some of this knocked out and get it just about finished here. We've still got to, I got a tub surround that's going to go around this thing. I still got to get my my faucet in there, get it plumbed in, and I got to get my shower head up here plumbed in. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. 2x4 looks like it's right in the way. But I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to do there. We might have to cut that 2x4 out of there. I don't know yet. But we will figure it out one way or the other. We will get something there. So we got to get it working. But first, like I say, we're going to put drywall in here. We're going to drywall this whole wall here that you're looking at. We're going to drywall it. We're going to drywall this corner, like I say, to here. And we're going to drywall this corner. So we will see how that goes. Here we go. Okay, y'all, we're getting back on this bathroom here. Basically, we need a stud here. Where this stud is here. We need a stud here. We need one back there in that back corner. We don't have one back here in this back corner, which we do need. And we're going to put another one on the front here and another one on the front there, just so we make sure that we've got plenty of nailing surface there for our drywall. When our drywall butts up against it, we want to be able to nail it up. Drywall up there, we want to be able to nail. Drywall up here, we want to be able to nail. So we're going to get to that and see what we can do with it. I'm going to leave this one piece out over here because we've got to hook up all that plumbing and all in there. But I want to get these, the back piece and this piece put on, get this drywall done, get this top done, and get that done. And then it'll just leave this little bit here and we'll get it knocked out. So we've got all this trimmed out already. I've got the the sink stubbed up here. It's right there. I've got the commode stubbed up there, but I don't have the drain in yet. I'm going to do that too. We'll have him go ahead and cut us a 2x4 and put up under there when we're doing that to get all that supported. And we'll try to get all this knocked out. Okay, y'all, we're back here in the bathroom. We're trying to get this tightened up. You can see how that one's in the corner over there. We got to get one over here in the corner. He's working on it now, trying to get it there. We put doubles out here in the front where we can tie into them, front and back. So that makes it a little nicer, where we got a good nailing surface. We got a good nailing surface for our 2x4s, 4x4s, whatever you want to call it. And we'll be back to you here. Blocking up high and down low where we can drill into it. So basically we can just tap it over there and lock it in place. Threw it in a couple spots up there and a couple spots down there, and we're good to go. And then we'll start putting this around. And just like that, moving this round, or the blocking of this round is in. Okay, y'all, we got the surround in. We're trying to work. We got screws up there on top. We're trying to work this back corner, this back edge, and put this one in and get it all set and ready. And then we'll play around with this drywall over here and try to get that in over to there. I'm gonna leave this side exposed, like I said, to begin with, because we just ain't got everything together yet, but we'll get it here shortly. So we got to work this side. That's the side of the room we're working on, but we got to get that in to get that in. So we got that in. Now we're getting this in, and then we're gonna do drywall, and then we can put this commode in. So we got all that kind of stuff. It's all got to go in order. If I try to put that drywall in, I would have a bunch of patchwork right there, and I don't want that much patchwork in there. So we're gonna play with it there. He's siliconing it up real good. They sent us some rubber O-rings, but we can't figure out how to do it. I know silicone ain't gonna give me no problem. That's the good stuff too. So we're locking her down, and we're not putting none around the tub so it can just run out. So that's what we're doing. We'll get back to you when we get this piece over here installed. Still working this one side. I'm trying to kick our butt. But we're gonna get it though. One way or another, we're gonna get it. We got a mouthful of screws. Keeps some screws in his mouth. He just spits them out every time he needs one. Okay, we'll get back with you here in a little bit. Okay, y'all, I know it's a little dark or light died, but we've got everything in now over to here. We're fixing to put mud on it, get it all mudded in, and get it ready to go. We'll let you know something when we get done with it. Hey, y'all, there's us trimming in the bathroom here, getting it finished up, putting a little tape in the joints, getting the top of the bathtub done there, I'm leaving this side open still yet. We got to do a little more work over there on the plumbing. That's weird on the light there. But we're not putting wood strips in here because the moisture, you know, obviously a bathroom, this stuff here should never go in there. That stuff up there. So we're not putting it in there. Okay, y'all, I got my light back here, if I can stay out of it. So we're basically doing the drywall in here, trying to get it done so we can get that commode in there in the laboratory. You don't want to be doing that when you're sanding walls and all. You don't want them in here. We kind of have to put the bathtub in, but you really don't want that in here neither if you can help it, but you got to do what you got to do. So we're doing that and getting it all together, and it's gonna look pretty good. We got muds put up there all the way around and down this side here. We got it all taped in, we got it ready. So we're gonna come over here and do this tape joint. We'll do it. The reason we're doing joint compound on tapes on the seams in here, we got moisture in here and we don't want wood. Wood's gonna screw us up. I know there is wood up here, but I didn't put it up there. I wouldn't have put it up there, but how it is, so we got to deal with it. So we'll deal with that, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We got our stuff out for our commode here, stuff out for our laboratories here. So we should be getting there here shortly. Okay, y'all, we got all that done, all this done, that one done, that corner done, above the door done, that wall done over there. We're leaving this till we get the shower faucet in there and the head out up there. So that's what we're waiting on, and we'll get that done, and then we'll be ready to go for a little while.
All right, so we are working in the bathroom some more. We got our buddy Juan here. We're putting in this not backsplash, this front splash. The splash, the panel, and the tub surround. And there's these little flanges. It makes it crack. These little tub surround things have these little areas for screws, and you can pre-drill them and then put a little screw in. So the guy, I'm right in his way. So he's getting it all fastened. But we're pre-drilling the holes so that we don't break all the plastic. And Donnie has been nice enough to drill holes for the plumbing.
Okay, y'all, we're getting the drywall put in here. We're working on it. He's measuring it out there. Gonna cut it out and get it all ready, and see what we can do with it here. But that will finish up the drywall in this room. We're getting close. What you think about us getting close, Ronnie?
We're getting close.
Uh-huh. We got the pipe hanging out the wall. We got the faucet on there. Just trimming the last little bit to get it in. Still needs just ever so slightly. We'll get it. Then it'll be good. We still got to do that but we're working on drywall. Okay, y'all, if y'all remember, we was working on this commode, or this bathroom, and this was capped off. It had that cap on there. So they just capped it under the floor and did away with it. So basically I cut it off. I put a coupler on there. I've got two different kinds of commode rings. This one here is the one I think I'm gonna use. It'll spin around and do whatever you want it to do here. So it's a little more forgiving. And I believe the pipe will go all the way through it. Yeah, the pipe will go all the way through it. So basically I'm gonna put this in here like so. Whoop. I'm gonna put that in there like so, and then I'm going to raise it up, and then we'll tap this down on there until we get to floor level. First, we're gonna cut a hole in there, get all that together, and just boom, and be done with it. And we got to put a 2x4 here and a 2x4 here. Tie it into these. Tie it into the floor joists, so we get extra support here just in case. And I might even put a third one in there. Put one here, one here, and one here, just in case for the commode to give it extra support there where we won't have any problems. There's where I ran my PEX lines earlier, or you should have seen that, ran the PEX in here. And two of them go to the sink. One of them goes to the commode, and then it keeps going on to the rest of the house that way. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna try to get this buttoned up, and I'll get back with y'all. Okay, y'all, we got that stubbed up. We're gonna put a 2x4 here, like I said, a 2x4 here, and a 2x4 there. So we'll get our 3 2x4s. We'll lay these two on the end so we can tie them together, but we'll have it blocked off, screwed into the floor joists there on both sides. So we should be good and strong there. We're still sitting on the floor joist here and the floor joist there. We got to cut back halfway, but I want to do it here and there also. And I want to put an extra one in here for extra support. And we're going to go ahead and cut the hole out for that. Set everything down in here. And then we'll glue that and stick it over top of it and just slide it down in there. This actually goes over top like so. And you can move that ring wherever you want it there. So if I want to set the commode crooked or whatever I want to do, I guess I could set it in there at a 45 if I wanted to, but I'm going to just set it, you know, square in there like so. Tap that down, lock it down on there, and then we're good to go. Then the flange will go inside here with the donut gasket on there with a wax ring, and you set it down and it smushes everything together and you're good. Obviously I will glue this, but like I said, I want to put my wood on there first. Since I get my wood on there first, I won't have a spot there for weakness. If you see over there, I had to cut out all the way to the edge to get it fit over that pipe because I couldn't come down from the top because I would hit the lines. So I don't want to do that now. If I did that now, I'd have to cut all the way out of the outside rim. And I'm trying to keep that outside rim on something so I can cut this hole instead of this hole, or this hole, I mean. So it's gonna make it a little easier on us here. But we'll get it cut and then we'll let you see what we've got from there. Okay, y'all, there's our trim. We got one there, we got one in the center, and we got one over there, just like I said we would. Give that extra support. And see, now when this comes down, it's going to be sitting basically on both of those. So it's going to make it a lot stronger. And I'm putting 3/4 inch regular plywood in there. It's going to be hard to break that stuff. And then the actual commode, you know, is out farther than that, so it'll be sitting right on those two bus. So it'll be a lot stronger there. We won't have to worry about nothing, and we'll be able to do what we want there. So that's how we're going to do it. Now we're cutting a piece of plywood. I'll show you that when we get back to it here. And we got to put this flange on. Don't tell Ronnie, but that's like a goof. That's a screw up on the CNC machine that I was working on. Yeah, He bought that sheet of plywood. Don't tell him nothing now. Don't let him know that we screwed that up just so we wouldn't have to buy a piece to put in this bathroom. Don't let him know that. I told him we threw this piece away. So just don't tell him, okay? Okay. Ronnie, what you think?
Boy, it looks great.
Getting there, ain't it?
It's all new.
We're getting there slowly but surely.
Lots of support for the toilet.
Well, I figured I didn't want it to collapse on nobody.
Yep, it might get wet and everything.
And we're using regular plywood right around the commode.
Just to make sure.
Give it extra.
Don't want any problems.
Don't want nobody falling through. That's for sure.
Boy, that'd be a mess.
You look at it, most of this right around the bathtub is plywood.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get it right in a minute. There we go. And then get the pipe lined up. Get it on there. Mm-hmm. Just like that.
Pretty good.
Gotta glue it down, obviously, but we'll screw the plywood down and then we'll be good. I'll put that pipe in there and be loving it. What you think, Ronnie? Just screw it down and be good with it?
Looks good.
Uh-huh. All right, we'll come back when we get that screwed in. Okay, y'all, we're painting it off. He's painting the ceiling, and he's gonna paint the walls too. It's all gonna be white, that same semi-gloss. Knock it all out. We're using Glidden semi-gloss. Ronnie, what do you think about the Glidden semi-gloss?
Boy, I love the Glidden semi-gloss.
Ronnie loves it. So, as long as Ronnie loves it, we're going with it. Okay, y'all, we're still putting paint on the walls. Slowly but surely, but we're getting there. Nice and easy. This side. That side. The ceiling. We're getting it. Getting there. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Ronnie, what you think about getting there?
It's getting there.
Okay, y'all, here we go after it's been painted. Got it painted up. Looks pretty good. Can't really tell nothing. We got to, whoa, he's hammering on something there. Get out here where you can see a little better. Got to finish it up here, but we're getting extremely close. Okay, y'all, we're starting to put down the flooring here. Yes, the paint is still wet, but we're putting it down.
Why is it so dark?
Because the lights ain't on. He wants to know why it's dark. Because the lights ain't on, obviously. Tried to tell him, he didn't want to listen.
I can't see a damn thing.
Well, open your eyes.
Oh, man, I walked right into the wall.
Damn, he walked into the wall. Turn the light on. Should we tell him that he's going over?
I think I hit another wall.
Should we tell him that the air conditioner? See how he figured it out. I didn't figure it out, so I had to tell him. He got it figured out. Right there. You don't have to tell him nothing. That's what I like about these guys. Never got to tell them nothing. Always good to go. But we're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. All of them brand new in this one. You know, when we started this adventure, this room wasn't even here. None of the walls, nothing. So we're making it slowly but surely. Ronnie?
Yeah.
We need to get a, you know, this room's done over here. We're missing the shower head. Can I get one of them like 18-inch ones and put in here?
Yeah.
I think that'll work good. You know, the big ones. Yep, we're gonna get one. It's got to be the square one. You know, the big one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get the big square one and put in here. We'll come back when we get a little farther on the flooring. See, still putting in flooring. I got an electrician working today too. Get him get some more stuff done around here. So we're going it slow and easy. Y'all see that dust right there or whatever that is when I go down there? It's like smoke right there or something. But anyway, all right, we'll come back to you here in a little bit. Don't work too hard. He's trying to get that little sliver right there, like he did over here. Putting it right there, he's gonna measure it all out. Get it done there, cut it up, lay it in there, and then laugh about it all day. That's what he told me he was gonna do. We got just about half of it done here. We're gonna be working on the other half and just going right through it slowly but surely. Chugging those pedal roads. Want to say howdy ho? You know that song. But we're getting there. Looking pretty good. I like how it's turning out. Looking pretty good. Nice and slick and white. That's what we like to see. Okay, y'all. We got this one knocked out. The flooring's done. We got it over here. Around that, we got around here. That's for the air conditioning. We got everything good here. Everything like right here. We get the finishing touch here. And just slides right back up. So you got your fan, you got your light, bathroom, bathtub. I mean, the surround. We got it in there. We got the commode. It's gonna be nice and clean there. And then your laboratory. What you think, Ronnie?
Boy, it's great.
Yeah, he thinks
Looks so
it's great
clean.
too. Clean, very clean. But that's how we like to do it here. And how's it working with my new camera? Does my new camera look like it's doing okay? Okay, y'all, we're cutting a hole here to put the pipe through, and then we're going to install this laboratory here and get it installed in there. But first we got to cut a hole for our drain pipe. Okay, y'all, here's the we bought this used off of Facebook, so here it is. Need to get that squared up a little bit. Get that squared up. It looks good there. And we're gonna glue it down and get it sitting on there. But there it is. We still gotta get the plumbing hooked up. We have it in here. We got all the plumbing and all the plumbing there. We just gotta get them hooked together, and we'll be good. So that's what we're working with. We got it all hooked up there. Got it together. Got it the way we think we want it, and we'll see there. We left a little gap there. But the way this thing steps down, you about have to, so we're good to go. I wonder what he's doing. Okay. He got half of it. Looks good. Got the sink in. Whatever you want to call it, the laboratory. Some people call it the vanity. Some people call it sink, whatever. We got the commode in. We got the sink, commode. We got the bathtub in. This one's just about done. We need a radiator cover there. We need, I'm going to put quarter round down. Then we'll put quarter round up here. And then we're going to be done with it. So, we need to get the electrician to finish that. But today this room should be done here. Other than I don't have that. Forgot about that one. So we'll have this cleaned up, wiped down, everything done in here in just a little while. So, and we need to put a door on, but I've got the door for it. So we're doing that, and we'll be finished with this room here.
Here's the bathroom. Oh no, Donnie's in the bathroom again.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, you're not on the, okay.
It's over here.
All right. Yeah. Good. Let me turn on the fan in here. So we've got the fan and the light on the same fixture. I mean, the same switch.
Same switch.
Now, Donnie, tell them about the chirping again.
The chirping, y'all.
The smoke detector.
It's because it's brand new. The power is on.
But the battery's not.
The battery's not. I ain't pulled the plastic out yet because I don't want to use the battery up while we're got the power turned off. We never leave a piece of property with the power on. So
yeah,
we'll shut that power off tonight when we leave, and that chirping will go away. The little trick here, Ronnie, I want to show you. When you're in construction, always plug these things up so they won't, trash won't fall down in there.
Yeah, it's a good little trick there, Donnie.
It's a little trick. This one here, y'all, this wasn't here. None of this was here.
Yeah, this bathroom didn't exist. Now, we think we put it back exactly where it was, though.
We tried.
We tried to put it back exactly where it was. Well, y'all saw it.
Brand new sink, brand new surround, brand new drywall, brand new commode, used sinks. That's one of our sinks.
Yeah, you know, we got a lot of sinks. We got to use some of them, people.
Used cabinet that I bought off Marketplace, used medicine cabinet that I bought off Marketplace. That's everything else, you know, well, new light.
You think this one, building from scratch, was easier than the one that we built, that we fixed in Callie's?
Probably.
We're calling it Callie's, the woman that rents our the mobile home.
This one's got a brand new door on it. They got lucky enough to get a new one. A lot of these we got used, but this one here's a brand new.
Got the new air vents. They got the HVAC being worked on as we speak.
All new plumbing in here, everything.
Looks pretty good, Donnie. I think this bathroom came out pretty nice.
Yep. And,
for not existing before.
Non-existing, we did put GFIs, had our electrician put GFI plugs in it. So we got GFI plug here in case you want to use a hairdryer or something. You got one switch to do everything. So you don't have to worry about, you know, when people go to the bathroom and you're like, damn, they should turn the fan on. Fan's gonna be on now. So, y'all, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up for filming it. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. You got to come back and see all this. You guys want to know when that chirping stops. So come and see us and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Catch you on the next room.